Hey, Flippy Size here, and welcome to my top 5 games and apps of the week, number 24. I hope you guys are ready for my revamped videos, because they are finally here. So let's go ahead and get started. My first game of the week is Maze Runner. Now this game, I will be honest, when I downloaded it, I had decent hopes for it. It seemed pretty fun, and the graphics looked pretty interesting. Now the first thing you will notice is that there aren't many options, and the thing I do like about it though, is the tutorial. The tutorial is very simple, and it's how gaming tutorials should be, unlike ones that you're gonna see a little later in this video. Now the only problem about this game is once you start playing it, you'll notice that when you turn, the camera turns the opposite way. I much would have rathered them keep it straight, because if not, it honestly made me a little dizzy. I don't know exactly why, but it did make me a little nauseous at first. Now, the thing about this game, sure, it's kind of fun. Controls are a little weird at times. Sometimes they didn't register my slides all the best. But the thing is, you can literally stay in place and get a high score. As you guys can see, the whole point of the game is to avoid the blocks and go as far as you can. But what I accidentally figured out is if you just stand in one place going left and right, you can just gain points forever. Yes, I did this for probably a good 5 or 10 minutes. And as you guys can see, I made it all the way to the 25th spot on the leaderboard. Now, that's not how an app should be. Now, the game is definitely fun if you play it the way it should be. So, it's a decent game. Graphics are semi-decent. Not too bad. I really wish they would fix some things like the controls and that score error, but hey, what can you do? It's not a bad app and it's free. My next game of the week is Agario. Now, Agario, if you guys know, is this game that has gone pretty viral on the internet. Basically, you start off and you simply enter a name, and then you play as a little ball, and you collect little balls that spawn. And when you suck them up, you grow, much like those old games on the Atari and such, or Dreamcast I think it was, I don't even remember, to where you played as a fish, and then you had to eat the smaller fish, and then you grew and ate the bigger fish. It's exactly like that, except they are circles, and you play online with other players. There is a leaderboard which can be activated in the top right corner, and unlike the online version, you can see exactly what place you are in, which I found wise of them, as it got me more intrigued into the game because I saw my place going rapidly from 80 to 50, and it made me want to keep going and get as high as I possibly could. So on the developer's part, it was a very wise thing for them to do. Now this game is definitely fun and addicting. There are no sounds, but honestly, I don't think it really needs them. Now when you move around, you can just hold in any given direction, and then you press either the split button to split your circle in half and send a piece out to try and capture other people, or you can send off little pieces of yourself to try and pop others, or maybe if you're helping someone, you can help them grow. Overall, it's a pretty great game, and if you want to try it online, you can do that. It's just browser-based, you don't have to install anything, or you can install it on your phone for some mobile fun. My next game of the week is Sonic Runners. Now this game, what can I say? The tutorial is way too long. It is extremely long and glitchy. Yes, most of the time I was playing the game, it was very laggy. Now, when I recorded again after clearing some things up, reducing my RAM, trying to optimize my device, it did run better. The only thing is, it is an online only game, and for a few hours today when I was trying to record the footage, the server was down, so I couldn't. So that is one negative thing about it. I know this may seem like it's not that great of a game, but let me get to it. They have successfully made a Sonic game as a Sonic game has been, or as close to a Sonic game has been on Android. What I mean by that, you start off pretty simple, collecting coins, attacking enemies, and then very quickly once you speed up, you basically lose control and go everywhere, just like any other Sonic game. But the thing about this is they do it in a good way. The only controls you have are jump, and you can jump up to 3 times in the air, so you have a triple jump. And the good thing about that is it doesn't matter if you don't have control, because you can just spam jump and usually you'll be safe. Now, in terms of the premium aspect, they do have the ability to purchase red coins. Red coins are the premium currency that can then be used to purchase coins or wheel spins to get more buddies, which buddies basically you equip, and then they enhance your runs, get you more points or little abilities and things like that. Now the thing that's good about this is they start you off with about $1 worth of red coins. But then, whenever you complete a section, you get more red coins. There's really no reason to ever purchase any. Now the thing about it is it's an endless runner, yet at the same time, while endlessly running, you somehow progress through stages. I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go with this. I'm on like stage 3 or something like that. It's very weird, but I do like it. That is the thing. The music is amazing, and I feel like I'm playing a Sonic game. That is the good thing. Other Sonic games like Sonic Dash or even like the port of Sonic CD, it felt awkward and it didn't feel like it belonged on the device. But this game, it fits very well. I am impressed and I am glad it is on the device. The next game is 94. Not much to be said about this game. Basically, it's Family Feud in a very simplistic manner and on mobile. Basically, just think of like the other games that have gone viral to which you basically try and guess words and stuff. Think of, what was that one? Guess My Drawing. I can't even remember what that was called. Oh my goodness. But anyways, it's ones like those. Just the simple games or like the ones where there was the 4 squares and then you type in the name. Honestly, I can't remember the names of these apps, or games. These ones were famous literally, I think it was 3 years ago that they were famous. Anyways, you're basically given a question or like a topic. Like I got, fruits with seeds and pits, and then you have to guess them, which ones you think people answered. And the point of it is to get all of the ones that they have that you specifically are trying to guess, and they will result to 94% of the answers that other viewers, or other people, I guess I should say, what they said about this topic or question or picture. It's a pretty fun game. You can't lose, so that's very nice. And you have unlimited tries, and you can ask your friends for help. And it does count for spelling errors and also, topics that may overlap, like firefighter, fireman, or certain things like berries or strawberries. It kind of counts those as the same. It's a great game, and I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. I definitely enjoy it, and it is a very fun thing, an interesting way to see how other people think. Alright, my number 1 game of the week is Alphabear. Yes, this game is adorable. I'm going to say that right off the bat. Basically, you play, you play as a bear. You don't play as a bear. You play puzzle stages. Now imagine 2024, except with spelling. So I guess I'm saying Scrabble. I guess I'm saying imagine Scrabble. Or again, that one social game to where it had the words, and then in like a minute you were supposed to swipe as many words as you can. Oh, again, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I feel old now. But basically, it's like that. You're trying to combine or use the letters to make the largest word you can, or at least the words worth the most amount of points. And when you do, bears take their place. And when adjacent bears appear, they combine to make a larger or longer bear. Now, the difficult part about this is if you don't use the letters on that turn, their counter slowly goes down, usually from about 4 to 3. When it reaches 0, they turn into rocks, and you can no longer fill that space. You get more points for the larger bears, so if they're rocks, it keeps the bears from being larger because it separates them, and it fills in a space that could be filled with a bear. It's a very addicting game, very fun, and it makes you think about the word you're going to use. Unlike other word games to where you can just randomly swipe or just put in a bunch of random words, even 94 is like that. This you actually have to think about and get creative with your word formation so that you can use all the letters possible before they turn into rocks. Alright, time to go on to the applications. My number 5 application of the week is Bing. Yes. Now I know you guys are probably like, Flippy, search engine, really? Now listen to me. It's not Bing itself. It is this thing they have called Bing Rewards, and I'm telling you guys, it's amazing. And no, this is not a sponsor. It is truly amazing. I have gotten at least 2 or 3 gift cards off of this, and all I have to do is use Bing as my default search engine. That's all you have to do. Just download the app, sign in with an account, and do searches. You can get up to, I believe it is 10 points for mobile searches a day. You get 1 point for every 2 searches you do, and then you can gain just 1 point for a random task they have you do, which literally it just involves clicking on something and then it searches something for you. You can also get 15 points if you log in on a computer and do the searches, meaning you can earn 25 cents or more a day. Now by doing this, I have been able to get multiple $5 gift cards, and I'm at $4.75, meaning as a gold member, I can get a $5 gift card. I basically get 25 cents off anything I redeem. Now, when I started recording this game or app footage, I didn't even realize there was a redemption system, so that's not the whole point of this review. I did, though, show my link, and if you guys would like to try this app out and help both of us, I will have my redeeming link in the description box below if you would like to have me as your refer. But you don't have to. Honestly, that was not the point of this review. I do want you guys to use this, though, because you can get free gift cards for just searching the web. It is incredible. My number 4 application is Bluelight. Bluelight is an application I literally use every single day. Basically what it is it's a filter that goes on your screen, or it activates on top of your screen, if that makes sense. And it runs in the background and it changes the color of your screen ever so slightly so that it filters out the blue light. Now if you guys don't know what that is, basically blue light is the specifically type of light that when it reaches your eyes, it actually reduces the amount of melatonin released and it fatigues your eyes. So obviously the point of reducing the blue light would of course help the fatigue, but what does the melatonin do? Well, if you are on any electronic device within about an hour or two before going to bed, it reduces the amount of melatonin released, which means that you will get usually worse sleep. Melatonin, about 1 to 2 hours before going to sleep, slowly gets released in your brain, and what it does is it kind of slows down your body, it gets you ready to sleep, and it makes you go to sleep easier. Now, without this melatonin, you sleep rougher, it's harder to go to sleep, and it's harder to get a good night's sleep, and when you wake up, you usually don't feel refreshed. So I use this application every single day, 24 hours a day, so that my eyes don't get fatigued, and I can get very nice sleep. And I will tell you guys, it works. My number 3 application of the week is Vortex. Alright, honestly guys, not too much to say about this. It's literally an app to view Twitch. If you guys don't know what that is, it is a live streaming service to where people stream games or animations or anything like that. So basically it's like YouTube except live. Honestly, the Twitch application itself is not that great, but Vortex is amazing. You can view streams, you can comment on them, you can view the active chat. That's what I meant by comment, I meant chat. You can view the active chat that is actively updated. It has almost no lag with the update. And you can use the emoticons and everything else. You can see the top games being streamed with numbers and viewers. And I believe you can also look at the top streams. Overall, it's a great application. If you guys are a fan of Twitch, you need to use Vortex and nothing else. My number 2 app of the week is Timely. I know what you're probably thinking. Flippy Size, another alarm clock? You made a video specifically for an alarm clock a while ago. Yes. The thing about this, I like giving you guys applications that I actually use. Because why would I want to give you applications that I didn't use? It wouldn't make sense. I want to give you practical apps. Now this is exactly that. It is an alarm clock, a timer, and a stopwatch all in one. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail because that's what it is, but it does have a very nice fancy look, as well as multiple options with the alarm, such as having you do a math problem or a puzzle or something like that when you wake up, so you don't just fall back to sleep. It also has a ton of other options, including variable snooze durations, and also smart wake, which basically kind of starts to sound early about 30 minutes before you wake up, and then it slowly increases to a louder volume. I use this app every day. That's all I have to say. And my number 1 application of the week is ZingBox. If you guys are a fan of anime or specifically manga, get ZingBox now. It lets you download manga from a ton of sources. I was going to say almost any, but that's not true. A ton of sources of manga, including Manga Fox, Manga Eat or Eat Manga, whatever, a ton of them that have thousands of online different mangas, and I use it whenever I want to read some manga. I have read multiple series on it, and it's great. Honestly, you have the option of downloading the entire series at once, which I would not recommend doing over data because it can be a lot. That's the only thing I have to say about this application, is to watch how much you download at a time and that you delete them once you're done reading them. Because right now mine is at like 600 megabytes of downloads, and that is a lot. So once I finish reading some series, I'm definitely going to delete them as I go episode by episode to keep my device clean. But that's all I really have to say about that, besides that it is incredible. If you like manga, you like reading manga, get ZingBox. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys are glad that I am back, and I am glad if you are watching. There will be links down in the description below to my Bing redemption, as well as to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and add me on Google+, and to my website, which I actually haven't touched in forever. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will be releasing 2 more videos throughout or maybe 3 more videos about the week with product unboxings as well as reviews, and come back next weekend for another Apps and Games review. Please subscribe for more, and until then, see you next video.